Welcome to MedicalMarijuanaBootcamp.com. I'm Chubbs.
I'm Tang.
We're looking at questions from YouTube today, and Big Black Mac asks us. It's kind of hard for me to say. What's the shelf life of medical marijuana?
What is the shelf life of medical marijuana?
100% properly grown, cured, dried well, in an airtight container. Probably every strain's different, I would imagine. For me, my personal opinion, I'm not going to smoke anything that's been on a shelf longer than a week.
Okay.
Maybe 2. Some people might call that a really short amount of time, but I just think there's when the bud gets older and you start to see the trichomes get really amber, and you can almost tell just by looking at it, it gets a reddish look to it.
Yeah.
It just gets real spicy, and it loses the true flavor of the bud, and I just don't like that. I don't know if that's necessarily a time frame, more so than a trait of the nug.
I wonder, Chubbs, say you have like a nug and you put it in one of those vacuum-sealed Ziploc baggies and stashed it for a couple of years, and assuming no mold grew on it, you'd probably be able to unzip the thing and pack yourself a bowl and probably get you high, right?
I grew bud, and I used to keep my bud that I grew in a big giant toolbox. And I found an ounce in there a year after when I thought I had no bud. Cleaning out the toolbox, sealed in Ziploc. Smoked some of it. It was after a 9-month hiatus.
Wow.
9-month tolerance break. The first thing I smoked was some of this year-old bud that I grew. One joint. I want to say the tolerance break, I don't know. I was so ripped.
Right.
I mean, it just tore, but it tasted spicy.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't a fan of the flavor.
Got it.
I don't know if vacuum sealing it will make that big a difference. It might. I don't know. If anyone's ever done that, let us know. Let us know how long you guys normally like to stash your bud for, or keep your bud on hand for. Like I said, I go through it pretty quick.
Yeah, it's never really an issue for you, is it?
Yeah, I don't like to smoke the same bud because in Southern California, with all the medical marijuana collectives, we have access to so many different strains. I don't like to have the same strain on hand for a long time. Mm-hmm. So there's no reason for me to store it for a long time. I'm not trying to put together like the Bud Hall of Fame or anything like that, where I need to have a little sample of everything.
Right.
So, I hope that answers your question.
For the boot camp, I'm Tang.
I'm Chubbs.
Peace.
Peace.